When I first started, I started with borrowed tools, y'all, and just tried to work my way up and was selling projects. It would buy tools, sell projects, buy tools. So it took me a while to save up for my first table saw. But when I started looking around, I tried to figure out which one was going to be best for me and my situation, and you should do the same. But I'm going to give you some recommendations here based on my experience with the saws that I've used and I really like. And I'll also tell you a couple to avoid. All right, first off, this is an 8 1/4 saw, as we talked about earlier. This is a very small, compact saw. So if you're in a very tight space, this little DeWalt 8 1/4 saw, absolutely excellent value. I love this saw. A lot of times we get tools in, we review them, and then they go away. Like we give them away or something. This I've kept around because of how useful it really is to have around the house, not just in the shop. This is a really lightweight, portable saw, dead accurate, plenty of power. The only drawback, 8 1/4 inch blade. If you need thicker cuts, you're going to have to look at a 10-inch saw. Doesn't mean this table saw is bad. Like there are limitations as far as how deep you can cut or how thick of a wood you can cut, but overall, the compact footprint of this saw is one of the main selling benefits, and the power, just good quality saw. This, in my opinion, is the best, absolute best table saw under $350. Sometimes even less than that. This is the Skil 10-inch table saw, full 10-inch size blade. The blade is the drawback on here because the blade that comes with this is not a very good blade. You're going to need to upgrade that very quickly. In other words, buy it with the saw, because this is the blade that comes with it. I've got a Kreg blade on here currently I was testing out. It's a good blade. I still like the DeWalt 42 for most applications. This has the rack and pinion fence. You can also upgrade it with the TSO fence for only $50. This also has fold out legs. So if you're in a small shop or you're taking your tools in and out, this is perfect because it has its own stand built right in. And if you don't need that, as you can see, it's sitting right on my workbench. So you could build this into an outfeed table if you needed to. I've tested this saw twice now on the channel. The first time I reviewed it, I was extremely impressed. The second time I reviewed it, I was impressed again at how impressed it still was, because they have done a couple of upgrades, like upgraded the throat plate to make it a little more robust, and the riving knife is easily taken off now so you can put on dado stacks. This is one of the best table saws on the market at this price point. I have also tested the Hercules table saw, which was also a really good saw. If you like Harbor Freight tools, that's a good option. The Cobalt table saw from Lowe's, also a very good option. Rack and pinion fence, just like the others. Plenty of power, 10 inches, really good saw. If you like cordless, the Milwaukee M18 table saw, very good table saw with the batteries. Solid option. For a bit of a pricier, smaller job site style saw, Evolution, tested this a while back. It has a couple of features the others don't have, like the outfeed support on the back, as well as a sliding feature kind of built in. So in other words, your miter gauge kind of is built in and it slides with the table saw. That was very cool. They did raise the price since I reviewed it about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. It was like $399, now it's up there about $475. So it is pushing into the price range where you could probably get a better saw if you have the space, like my next pick. Delta 36725 T2. I started with the non-T2 version, was my first table saw. That's the one I saved up for. This is a contractor saw, remember? So it's a little bit heavier, has a bigger tabletop, and it's cast iron, so you get a really nice solid top on it. Bessemeyer style fence. It was one of my best purchases early on in my woodworking journey because of how good of a tool it was. They still make it, they still sell it. It's still, I think, the best table saw under $1,000 if you have the space. If you're looking for a cabinet style saw or more professional style saw, I personally like the 3 horsepower SawStop PCS. It's the one that I have right here. It's been in here for a few years. Been an amazing machine to have in the shop. Plus it does have that SawStop safety technology that if your skin touches the blade while it's powered on, it will engage the blade brake, which drops it below the surface and prevents you from cutting yourself. You may get nicked, but it's designed not to cut you. So this is one of the safest saws on the market if you have the budget. They also have a job site style saw that I reviewed a while back. I'm just not impressed with the fence on there. It was a little floppy for my taste. I have a good friend who swears by Harvey table saws. I've never used one. I don't own one, but a lot of people do enjoy those as well.